Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Collins.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Well, Steve, a great time of the year. A number of teams battling for playoff position. Is home court advantage as important as it used to be, Steve?
Yeah, I think it is. I still think it comes down, if it's a Game 7, which we all want to see, you want it at home. You want to sleep in your bed. You want to be on your court. And I think it gives you advantage always.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Now here's Morant. Rebounded by the Hawks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
You know what? Every win counts in this league, and both of these teams want every victory they can get.
Passes to Valanciunas. Anderson right side. On the wing, Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. One player who's on his mind in this matchup is Clint Capella, an extremely mobile and athletic 7-footer. The coach said he's a star in his role, defense and vertical spacing. Kevin, we'll see how they handle it.
Thanks, David. Pass to Bembry. Back to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morant with it, working on Collins. Offensive rebound. And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got his second bucket.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Now, here is Young. Last game he had 10 points. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Anderson outside. Back to Valanciunas. 2 points. That one goes.
Good job from Valanciunas there to shrug off the defender and finish the play.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Brooks. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Over Collins.
Great stop by John, reading the situation and right on top of that shot.
Inside, here's Hunter. Collins wide open, he fires. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
He hits both from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now, here is Young. He's tightly guarded. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now, here's Morant. Defended by Young. Now, Morant. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant. Valanciunas has got 5 now.
Nice play to run for Valanciunas in terms of variety, getting him something in rhythm and in space.
Capella kicks to Young. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brooks with it. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Morant. Shoots from 14. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
And there's the pass to Bembry. Here's Capella. Brooks covering. Capella with the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And here's Morant. 6 points for him. The shot misses. Collins with some nice D.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Bembry shot good.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Morant. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Valanciunas. A second chance effort. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
The first free throw is good.
A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could, but it was time.
And so he makes both from the line. And those great veterans, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph had become a part of the fabric, Steve, of the Grizzlies franchise and the city of Memphis.
Tough to move on from that level of connection. All good things, though, have to end.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Young taking his time here. Passes it to Capella. He kicks it to Hunter. Here's Bembry. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Teague in for Trae Young.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Now, here's Capella. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Free throw good, Teague. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. You saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to hit more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
Now here's Allen. Last game he had 12. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Jones checked in for the Hawks. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing here by 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
That free throw, no good. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Allen outside. The pass to Valanciunas. Kicks to Winslow. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Teague. Here's Herter. And Winslow pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Morant. No good on the quick three.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Here's Jones. Buries the easy one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 3-point lead. Passes it to Morant. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Now Dedmon still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bucket is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Memphis leading by 3. It's stolen by T. To the left side wing. Here's Herter. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Morant with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
A new Memphis head coach, 3 of the last 4 seasons. Changeover in the front office as well. Hopefully they'll find some continuity moving forward.
And the rejection by Jang. And he's able to get it back. Second chance shot. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Winslow. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smitty, this Grizzlies team has always given a good effort. How tough do you think it is to see a coach let go, even when his players are responding?
You know, it's very tough because you gain trust in that coach. And often having a coaching change are more of a symptom of what's going on above them in the front office.
Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. And he can't get the first one.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why: he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Rush, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. The Hawks have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That free throw good from Reddish.
You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Both good from the line that time. Now with Atlanta, I think they wanted a fresh start a couple years ago, Steve, rather than be a middle-of-the-pack team.
Yeah, and a primary way to acquire stars is to reboot, dump salary, and nail your draft picks. Then, once you have the young nucleus in place, you add the veterans.
Teague can't hit.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Clark, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now here's Morant. Clock at 6. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Yeah, how about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Now here's Teague. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Here's Jang, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jeff Teague. The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Hawks trail by 5. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Now Morant. 13 points in the game. It's Brooks on the wing. Clark for 3.
A mobile defender, Deadman's instincts matching up with his athleticism. Looks good right there.
Back to the action after this word. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Jones is out there with Dwayne Dedman, and it's Teague in at the point, and he makes the first. Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. that pedigree helped him get the job.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
Now, Smitty, if you were playing today, who would you least like to see coming at you on a fast break?
I think in his prime, it would be LeBron James. Russell Westbrook is another guy I'd be kind of afraid of. I know it'd be a collision. But I say right now, it has to be Giannis because of the force and his jumping ability and the way he just glides to the rim.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare. You're right.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
He doesn't get the second one. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Morant with it. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jackson against Jones. 3-pointer. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 8 points.
And you can see now Jackson starting to shoot that shot with ease. A lot of confidence now flowing through the young fella.
Now, here's Reddish. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Jones kicks to T. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Morant. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies to the paint. Jang the pass to Morant. Rebound by the Hawks. Reddish has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Huerter. Rebounded by Jackson.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
And it's Brooks in the corner. No good from outside. The Hawks trail it. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Jackson looking it over. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Reddish kicks to Dedmon. Over in the corner, Reddish. Grizzlies with the rebound and the foul on Cam Reddish. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Collins comes in for Jones. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jang. And it's Anderson in for Josh Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Dedmon with the block. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Morant. But he recovers it. They get it back. It's good. Morant's got 15 points.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Young, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
In his rookie season, a rough start shooting the ball for Trae Young. He came on down the stretch in a big way.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And it's Bembry in for Jeff Teague. And Memphis also making a switch. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. That one drops. He ties it up. And some new records for Trae Young, the first rookie in NBA history with over 45 points and 15 assists in a game.
Kevin, also the fourth rookie since the merger to post 3 consecutive 35 points games. The others, Bernard King, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson. That's the company you want to be in.
And there it is for him.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Young outside. In the corner, Collins with it. Launches a 3. Atlanta again missing.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Ja Morant.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter, nothing since.
Here's Anderson. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Hunter. Atlanta gets it back. Another shot. Here's Capella. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Memphis leading. And here's Morant. He's got 15. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Grayson Allen comes in for Morant. Here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3, and it's Winslow that time on the assist by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Now here's Allen. And Capella sends it back. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bembry the pass to Young. It's good. And it's now only a 1-point Grizzly lead.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Young against Allen. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. It's stolen by Capella. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
And so here's Memphis. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And this Memphis team stakes its identity on defense.
Last season, top 3 in block percentage. They make their stand at the defensive end.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Jonas Valanciunas. Averaging 15 points a game, 15 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Now here's Allen. Out to the wing. Pass to Winslow. Now Valanciunas. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, Memphis no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Drains the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Now the pass to Winslow. Now Valanciunas shoots over Capella, and that one hits back iron.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Passes it to Jackson. Back to Allen. Pass to Jackson. Over Young. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Jackson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. To the inside. Hunter kicks to Collins. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Nobody near Allen. From outside, off the mark.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Hunter, no one around him, and that one goes long. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Shot from 16. That's good on the jump shot. Allen's got his second basket.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
Now one against Young. Memphis moving it around. Here's Valanciunas. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Capella.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Young. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. On the wing, Winslow. 6 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Here's Bembry. Again, the Hawks score.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
54 seconds left to play in the first half. Anderson with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the pass to Winslow. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading by 11. Passes to Bembry. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Such an incredible score. Young's playmaking may be on the same level.
The Grizzlies shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Allen surveying the D. A floater on the wing, Winslow. The shot comes out, and the first half is now in the books. Hawks lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jeff Teague. Jeff, they grabbed the lead on you guys. How were you able to grab it back?
Came back in and just started playing harder. We know these are some crucial games for us right now at home, and we just got to go out there and try to get wins.
Well, we'll see who grabs it last. Jeff, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Man, we just saw the best of Trae Young. Unlimited range, can make plays for others, will always be at a size disadvantage, but refuses to let that stand in his way.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was staggering. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
Now, here's Hunter. Anderson with the block. It's Brooks on the wing. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bembry misses.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Brooks outside. Pass to Valanciunas. The 11-footer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Young drives in, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
That's good from Morant. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. And here's Morant. 19 points in the game. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots a fader. Rebound, Atlanta.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
To the middle. Here's Bembry. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bembry's got 12 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Morant. 21 points in the game from the stripe. Here's Valanciunas. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Young's shot is off.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel. A low release push shot for Jaren Jackson on the perimeter. The form is a bit unorthodox, but it's consistent, and he gets it off quickly. And by the way, he's a 7-footer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Damian Jones comes in for Clint Capella, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Young. You know, Smitty, when defenders close out, Jaren Jackson has shown the ability to attack off the dribble.
Also, Kevin, despite shooting with his right, he almost always drives to his left. comfortable finishing with either hand in the paint.
Herder passes to Collins. Rebound by Jang.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Morant dishes to Jang. Brooks from outside sinks the triple. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Here's Jackson. He's got 8. The pass to Morant. He kicks it to Jang. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Here's Bembry. 12 points for him. Right side, Collins. Over Jang. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
And so it's Memphis with it. Now here's Morant. He's got 21. Hit the teardrop. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Jones. Here's Herder. He's got 6. And that one drops. And it's a 12-point Hawks lead. Now Morant. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Hawks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Damian Jones. And it's Teagan for Bembry. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Winslow comes in for Dylan Brooks. Good on both. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Atlanta making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. Hawks on D. It's a 14-point game. Here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Winslow with it. 5 to shoot. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jeff Teague.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
He's off on the first.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Good on the second free throw. Atlanta leading by 13. Here's Teague, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, when Teague has a step or two on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Grizzlies trail by 14. And here's Morant. He's got 21. Here's Jang. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against the Knicks, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
First one falls for him. And Jang drops them both. Here's Teague. He has 7. Pass to Herter. Back to Teague. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Morant. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 9.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. And the Grizzlies get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Teague finds Collins. A shot by Reddish, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the first one at the line is good. Jackson hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 12. Teague feeling it out a bit. Now here's Dedmon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Collins, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
A nice shot by Teague. 11 points in the game.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Now Morant, who's got 23. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Herter. Off target from three-point range. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Winslow, the pass to Jang. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks leading by 14. Here's Reddish. 9 points in the game so far. Dedmon kicks to Collins. Wide open. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. And that one, good. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Teague for 3. That's tipped. Here's Clark. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Here's Morant. No good, shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Reddish. For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Herter. Memphis also making some changes. Valanciunas comes in for Josh Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Clark. And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Get there, get there.
Here's Winslow. And another miss by Memphis.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Young passes to Teague. 1:09 left in the 3rd. That misses off the backboard.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Puts up a 3, and it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. That's 28 points for John Morant. Bounce pass Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Young with the steal. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here's Morant, defended by Young. Morant kicks to Winslow. Down low. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's...
8 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Young, here we go. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Atlanta sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Hunter. Then there's Teague. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center. So that's the Hawks 5. Winslow wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
His jump shot not fluid from deep yet, but Winslow nails that one.
Young outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Kicks it to Dedmon over Anderson. Dedmon's shot is off.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Pass to Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's Teague. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect. There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And the dunk by Capella.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Morant after Clint Capella's bucket. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Bembry's checked in for T. And Memphis also making a switch. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Winslow. That's good from Morant. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. The pass to Hunter. Clock at 6. Valanciunas against Capella. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Grizzlies trail by 10. 4-on-3 break. Jackson has the open look. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
It counts, and the foul. Grant, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And that one falls for Young. Smitty, interesting fact about Trae Young, drafted by the Hawks, but he has a strong fear of birds.
Wow. I also heard he even had a meeting with their mascot, Harry the Hawk, to get a comfort zone with each other. They're cool now, but Trae Young, not a fan of other birds.
The feed to Winslow. Here's Valanciunas, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
And Young kicks to Capella. Passes to Bembry. In the corner, it's Hunter. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brooks outside. Winslow against Young. 11 feet away. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Hunter. And the Hawks lead by 11.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Valanciunas, good.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring. It's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Here's Young after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Some players drift in and out of the action. Trae, he's always right in the middle of things.
And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Feeds it to Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Winslow against Young. Now here's Capella, guarded closely. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here's Anderson. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Bembry and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Dedmon finds Young. Back to Dedmon. Fires the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Anderson outside. And Young comes over to help. Here's Valanciunas, and it's off from three-point range.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second.
Hunter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Back to Winslow. Valanciunas inside. Capella's there.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
And he makes the first. Valanciunas hits them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Bembry, covered by Winslow. Inside, it's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Anderson. Rebound by the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Winslow with it. Collins grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Young with the steal. To the paint. Bembry the pass to Capella. Over Valanciunas. And it's Capella missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Clark, he's checked in for Winslow. And here's Anderson. To the inside. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Jackson.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Now here's Brooks. And the pass to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks for three. Offensive rebound. No good with the layup. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Leading by 12. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Atlanta calls timeout.
The 6'9" Kyle Anderson has a 7'3" wingspan. A big asset defensively. Not the most athletic, but he racks up blocks and steals.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. And you look at Anderson. He likes playing with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he has good ball handling for his size and great court vision. We call him slow-mo, but he can get to the rim on his drives, and he's a good finisher when he gets inside.
Here's Clark. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Young, right side. In the corner, it's Hunter. In the corner, Collins with it. Atlanta again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brooks dishes to Jackson. Out left to the wing. Left side, Anderson. Puts it up from 17. Basket good.
You look at that jumper. It's not a quick release, but it's a high release. Anderson in the face of pressure.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Young. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Young's got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Clark. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Capella. The feed to Hunter. A reverse. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Clark. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Valanciunas.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
The Hawks leading by 12. And Young kicks to Bembry. Off target from outside. Memphis working against the clock now. Anderson right side. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Capella. Young in the corner. Here's Collins. And too long on the shot.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
It's stolen by Capella.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Trae Young.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And so Young nails them both. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
To the middle. Here's Fernando. It's stolen by Jones. He feeds it to Jang. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw, good from Jang. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Now Carter. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.